What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Bring the Thunder podcast. I'm here with Satvir, Jack, King Capers, and Khalil. Same crew as last time. This will be our crew going forward for the most part of the season. 3 games OKC has played, and they moved to 2-0. You heard me correctly. They have gone to double overtime, 2 straight games. Obviously, the win against Houston, and now they take down the Indiana Pacers 141-135 in Indiana. I forget who was with me, but when we previewed this game, we talked about, there's still going to be magic in Indiana. It's just some about that place that I don't like. But we had some magic of our own tonight, starting with the MVP. 55 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists on just about 50% shooting. Don't expect anything less from that. He just wanted to one-up Wemby, I guess, from his 50-point game last night. Chet played well with 15 and 12. Huge stories of the game to me are Aaron Wiggins with 23 points, 9 rebounds. He always is an amazing rebounder when he starts. I don't know if you guys seen that, but he's always getting closer to double-digit rebounds when he gets crucial minutes. And then maybe besides Shea, the biggest player of the game, AJ Mitchell in 38 minutes. I know it's a lot of minutes just because of 2 overtimes. 26 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists, and some timely buckets too. We were down a few times in the double overtimes. AJ had an and one. He had a floater. He's starting to become a real player for OKC. Also 8 for 8 from the free throw line, AJ Mitchell was. And then my final stat before we get into the actual talk about the game, Aaron Wiggins, like I said, hit 5 threes tonight. And all 5 of those were huge because we had no shooting on the court tonight outside of him, really. Jalen Williams hit like 1. And we were injured. No Case and Wallace, no Alex Caruso, no J-Dub, obviously no Topic. We'll see where that goes. But I'm going to let you guys take the stage. Just another hard-fought win for OKC.
Aaron Wiggins said again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to mention Shea career high and this stat mentioned here by Bradley. He always beats me to the punch, which I love, that I'm not the only stat guy out here. But he said SGA just had the first 50-point game of the season and has already tied Russ for the most 50-point games in Thunder history. And the thing I want to mention about that stat is it was so over dramatized that SGA wasn't getting 50-point games or he wasn't capable of hitting those career highs when we just know that he's playing alongside 2 other all-NBA talents. So it's really hard to hit that level of scoring. But now that J-Dub's not there, he's clearly capable of doing it. I think he's one of the players in the league that can easily hit like a 60, 70-point game. There's many opportunities last year. And I think this year we'll see if, Chet's resting or J-Dub's resting, or especially if both of them are resting against maybe, one of the lesser teams, I could easily see Shea getting to that 60, 70, even 80 mark, to be honest, because he's that level of a player.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. It's funny, Khalil and I, when Shea first got on the team, and the year after the bubble is when you kind of first started seeing Shea really grow, and we were like, he was so efficient, but he wasn't shooting enough. We always would talk about it, like he's shooting like 10 times a game, but he's like 8 for 10, and we're like, what? He's got to shoot more. And then all of a sudden, a couple of years ago, obviously something clicked because he became the MVP, and now obviously everything he's accomplished. So, I mean, I'm just super proud of this OKC team. It just continues to be the same trend. It doesn't matter who's playing. Doesn't matter who they're playing. Someone's going to step up outside of SGA, of course, and they're most likely going to win the game.
And I'm proud of AJ Mitchell, man.
Yes, sir.
AJ Mitchell. Now, you guys last year told me about AJ Mitchell, and you guys were bigger fans of him than I was, especially with how good he is playmaking. But, this dude, 26 points, 4 assists, 8 of 8 from the free throw line, getting and ones in the clutch. He looks so calm, like he's just been there before, and he was just doing his thing late.
And you know where that comes
surprised
from?
me.
You know where that comes from? Every single one of these players has the same mindset because they all rub off of number 2. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, his mindset, it just flows to everybody in the locker room. That's a great trait of his, but that's also just a great trait of our whole organization. Like, not every team could just be like, I just want to do exactly what he does and be as calm as he is. But every single one of our players is like that. It's insane. Shout out Indie Sports Fun. Long time no see. How you doing? Hope all is well on your end as well.
That's only AJ Mitchell's 36th game ever.
Yeah,
like
that's crazy.
No, that's OD. Facts.
It
was
like
just
something else. Like
it was just when he was getting the buckets was the most impressive to me. Like the 26, everybody could have a good 26 game. Everybody once in a while, players are out, but it was just the way he got it. And y'all found something in him.
Yo,
I found
I'm
something.
telling you, bro. And playing like that, he's just going to keep building his confidence up, especially for later on in the season in the playoffs.
Facts.
Mark put him out there. I mean, Mark really didn't have a choice, though.
Right.
But Mark put him out there. He trusted him late in the game, and he delivered for sure.
No,
he came up great, man.
He's going to be huge. So, I don't know how your salary cap is or how much you have left on that books. But a tough decision.
We got him locked in.
Yeah, I'm about to say, didn't they gave him a new deal, right?
Yeah.
Got him for real cheap too.
Yeah, he's on
12
3 years.
They got him.
Yeah,
something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he's a monster. He's a monster. I just like when he's getting his buckets. That's what he's doing in the first 2 games is what I kind of thought Wiggins would be doing. But Wiggins had a good game tonight too. No, I'm not trying to say that. But like the way
I was going to touch on that.
The way he's playing right now, I'm like, man, he's a monster.
We got to let Jack talk about Aaron Wiggins real quick, man.
Yeah.
Well, Khalil, you said something about giving trust to AJ Mitchell, and I still can't believe that Mark Daigneault doesn't trust Aaron Wiggins.
Oh,
I mean,
man. Yeah.
What does he have to do to get, obviously he should have been in OT. He was subbed out. I think I would have had him over Dort, or he eventually came back in for Shet and then for Hartenstein, but he should have been there, and we know he should have. He made the 2 threes that won the game, but I mean, I'm his biggest fan, but it's obvious to me. But why isn't it obvious to Mark, man?
No, it's obvious too. Like there has to be a disconnect because even last season and even the first game, the first game 2 days ago, he got to get more tick. He got to get more burn because, I mean, I know Dort's amazing defensively, but I mean, he can't hit the side of the house with a pebble right now.
Dude, he can't. I don't know what it is.
He got to really decide who's going to close these games out.
Well, that's something we talked about all off season long, and that's obviously something we talked about all season long last year's. Why isn't he in? Why is he not getting as many minutes? And I think we set the minutes line when we did our OKC betting lines in the offseason, something like 15 maybe. Obviously he's smashing that, but it still feels like not enough just because of the injuries. But I mean, he's still producing, and honestly, I think Mark knows what he is at this point, and he'll have him in throughout the year. You just got to let AJ, that's huge for AJ to get up in those minutes this type of game and perform the way he did. I do want to stop real quick and do a quick segment. We have a Guess That Jersey segment every show from here on out, and Jack did not tell us what jersey he was going to wear. He did mention that he had something in store. Me personally, I have no idea. If I had to guess, I'm just going to go with AJ Mitchell. Does anyone else have a guess?
Aaron Wiggins?
You have a guesses?
Wiggins?
All right, lock in all your guesses and I'll reveal them.
I'm going to go with Nick Collison.
Okay, yeah, I was about to ask, is it current throwback too?
Oh, I got it on.
I don't see the loves. Hold on, I don't see the loves. So hold on.
I mean,
I'm thinking 2018, no, 2017 vibes. Okay, hold on, 2017. Or no, 2017. So then Westbrook.
Raymond Felton.
All right. Before I reveal it, I will show the jersey that I was going to wear. A Jarris Walker.
I thought you were going to wear the Jarris Walker.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to wear the Jarris Walker.
My real guess
But then, okay, that is a good guess. But it's Aaron Wiggins.
It is Aaron Wiggins. All right.
Yeah. You got it, Caper.
I want to shout out Scholes. We miss you too, bro. But a Perry Jones shout out tonight.
Perry.
Cole.
But after this game, there was nothing I had to wear the Aaron Wiggins one. I was too pumped.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great choice for sure. Shout out Bradley. Keep the comments coming, guys. We're going to try to get to as many as we can. He's thinking SGA maybe goes for 70 this year. I mean, I feel like it's a possibility. I just feel like OKC blows out teams too much. Obviously, that hasn't been the case in the first 2 games. but they haven't been healthy at all. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, he definitely has potential to, but we'll see about that. Moving on to the Pacers side, I do want to touch on them a bit. Like I said, their magic continues, and I don't really think it's magic anymore. I think they have a similar mindset as OKC. Whoever's out there is going to ball, and Mathurin goes for 36 and 11. Continues his trend of missing clutch free throws against OKC, though, and helping them get the win. Siakam, 32, 15, and 4. He does what he does on a constant basis. Obi Toppin, 20 points, but his 3-point magic has gone away. He went 0 for 8 tonight, so I was very glad to see that because I couldn't take it no more. And then Jarris Walker, a big 13 points. I feel like he was an elbow jumper all night type of guy. And I mean, they're going to continue to be a team that fights no matter what.
Loudest 13 points I've ever seen from Jarris Walker. They were like step back fadeaways and
crazy stuff, bro.
DJ
Yo, guys, so we have AJ Mitchell for a 5-year contract on $15 million.
5. I thought it was 3. Wow.
No, it's a 2+3 deal. So 5 years total, and he's on $15 million total, which is like
a steal.
That's a steal.
That's what we are essentially paying like Isaiah Joe, and Aaron Wiggins over like the next couple of years as well. So we got like most of our role players on like 45 mil. That's like unheard of between 3 players, which is
right. And we're getting these guys. That's a question that everyone wants to have about OKC because they want to find something that's wrong with the team. And I always try to answer like the Wiggins and Joe contracts are the most team-friendly contracts in like the whole NBA. Perfectly timed contracts. And then, like we said, we mentioned AJ Mitchell's contract, absolute steal. Absolute steal. I mean, if he turns into be a solid player for us, he already is a solid player, but if he turns into be even something better, the depth just continues to go on and on. They signed Jay Will, obviously, off the bench, too. So, I mean, this team's going to be here a long time. And like Shay said, I mean, they're just going to have to deal with that, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, y'all are definitely scary. Like, you guys have dynasty potential for real. Honestly. So, like, y'all could get 3 in the next 5 years, 3, whatever timeline qualifies for a dynasty. I think y'all really got a great chance of doing that.
I just do want to answer this comment, and I'm not going to answer it in totality, but I just do want to say, like, I don't think now's the best time to be betting on the NBA. And I'm not going to say why, because I don't want to get into that conversation. But I thought about betting tonight, too, and I said, wait a minute. I probably should. Something fishy's going on, but other than that,
it's crazy.
I got really nothing left on this game. I mean, they've played, like I said, they played 3 games in 3 nights, but they've actually only played 2 games.
Yeah. I got a couple comments I can make about the game, maybe the end of the game. One thing I noticed was SGA hugged all the guys at post game. I thought that's showing a lot more leadership. He's starting to kind of come to his terms, for us. Like we've seen he's becoming him, but he's also leading the team off the court. And then the other thing that I'm noticing is, last season we set the all-time record for NBA points differential, and this season we're going on double overtime games. So you never know what the season's kind of going to behold. And I think now that teams kind of know how good of a team we are, we've won a championship, they're hitting us with their best shot. And that's why I don't think we're going to have those close or like big point differential games, because every team's going to bring their best from the jump. I think what we did to a lot of teams was we really got them from the jump, and then they never really could get into it. And by the second half, most games were honestly over, especially in the second half of the season. Like teams weren't even trying to compete with us. Like they'd sit their starters a lot of the games. People don't really recognize that part if you don't watch the Thunder that often. So this time around, I think they're going to play all their starters. They're going to try to give us their best looks every single game. And big shout out to the Pacers. They've got a heck of a roster, man. Like heck of an organization. And honestly, can't wait for Tyrese to be back and them to be competing for that final spot again. Because the team,
they're a great team, exciting team to watch. I do want to be optimistic, Joe. It doesn't come out too much. You mentioned like you won't see as many blowouts as we did last year because every team's going to come with their best punch. They're coming with their best punch, and we don't have
Yep.
our roster right now.
Half
Still
of the
winning these
roster.
games. So I as much as I agree with you, I do think like we're the hunted now. Every team's gonna want to beat us and they're gonna want to play their best every night. They can play their best at this point. It doesn't matter who's on the floor for OKC. OKC's still gonna come out on top. And when they do have players, the J-Dub, like we're doing this without J-Dub. This is disgusting work. I mean, J-Dub's our second best defensive player, maybe even first after these first two games, and obviously our second best offensive player as well. So it's gonna be a long season, but I think OKC is gonna have a lot of good wins this year for sure.
But
You
I'm
just gotta
loving,
stay healthy.
yeah, I'm loving seeing Shea just carry right now, though.
Man, dude, he's so clutch.
I love it.
Clutch.
I love it. Like it's just he's in his Jordan era right now. He figured it. That's like I feel like he really figured it out.
Absolutely.
That's 55, man. 55 in a game like 2 double overtime games back to back. He's pulling his way because like you see when he fell or when he got knocked down, he was like, I'm tired as hell. And the fact that he's mentally able to push through that shows me a lot. If these games are gonna really help them later in the year when they get fully healthy.
Yeah. I'm really happy that you brought that up because I was gonna go to Jack, but I'm gonna go to Satvir really quick. Satvir, the dude's got stamina now. Out of nowhere. We banged on him all fucking playoffs for it. He looks like he's got a full injury. I know it's the beginning of the year, but it looks like
I told you guys in the last live, he put in that work. He's going to be ready for the whole season. I don't see his conditioning going down. He recognized that was kind of a weakness and he worked on it. And when you see it like live, like it's not just in training clips or anything like that. Like it's showing on the court. He's going through double overtime games. He missed a couple shots there, but still, I think he's got the conditioning down. The next leap is that 3-point shot, and I think him just taking them so confidently is the best part about it. I think eventually they're just going to start falling, and he's going to enter like kind of a zen state of just no one else can kind of see him on the court. Like it's just him on the court, and everyone else is kind of cones. That's what it looks like, or it feels like when I'm watching him this season. It's a whole different vibe. Like he's even more calm, which is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, and I wanted to go to Jack for this one. Honestly, I'm just making this up as I go because I completely forgot what I was going to go to Jack in the first place for. But we are talking about Shea in the clutch, and that's something that we were a bit worried about last year. Obviously, we touched on this last night, but I want to just continue it. Like, how impressive has it been? Just like going back to even the Pacers series in the finals last year, like, he is that guy, and he comes through like 90% of the time, which is just a great thing to have.
Mm-hmm. And the 10% of the time is when he's outside of the 3-point line and shooting threes, I think, because some of his threes, like the deep one when he got double teamed, doesn't need to happen. But when he's inside the 3-point line, I'm confident. But yeah, not so confident when he's shooting threes in the clutch. I mean, it'll come, but late game, double overtime, and he's launching like a sidestep over 2 people. I don't think it's the right move, but
yeah, right.
But I feel like at this point, we just got to live and die with it. Like anything he does is the right move. Apparently, like I know what you're saying. Like there's some shots where we're all pulling at our hair, and they're even tonight, and we shouldn't be because it's game 2 of an 82 game season, and we just won the finals last year. But I guess just that's how we're strung together. But we just got to live and die with it because he already won us one, and seems like he's got more to come. Jamil, we'll get you on soon, man. We do guest appearances every once in a while. We'll get that together. We'll post on our Instagram. Take a look at that. Be on the look for that, I'll say. One last thing about this game from me. We mentioned that we went to double overtime to start the year, 2 games in a row. I think that's the first time that's ever happened in history.
Yep.
I hope. Like, I don't want to fully get into the Hawks game on Saturday, but I hope that we could get a little bit of rest on Saturday. But that's a good Hawks team that we're going into Atlanta for.
Yeah, dangerous. It's like a trap game.
Right.
Y'all escaped the first 2.
They got some pieces, man. Jalen Johnson, Porzingis, Dyson Daniels. They got some players.
And they got the OKC Thunder killer, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Like they're gonna.
They got a nice little team, bro.
Yeah. I like their roster. I want to mention one more thing here before the game started. I think the guys Jay Will and Kaysen were on the old man and the three,
Yes.
and the guy we were missing tonight was just over median age, as they mentioned on that podcast, Alex Caruso. Something I mentioned about the last game was that we need to be resting Alex Caruso. So I'm really glad that he didn't play 2 double overtime games because honestly, like he is an injury prone player overall, especially with him aging. So I don't mind him taking as much rest throughout the season because he's really just most useful in the fourth quarter when we really need him the most. And he shows up in big moments. I already seen him. Everyone saw him. Like he's just so clutch and it's pretty much irreplaceable. He's like a glue guy. You pretty much put him into the roster with anyone in the roster. He's going to just play winning basketball. So I'm glad to see that.
But I don't mind if we rest anyone, like just cruise through the season, get to playoffs and be healthy. I mean, as long as we lock up the 1 seed, but being the 1 seed by 1 game or 1 seed by 20 games doesn't matter. So
hopefully we will get a little bit of rest if it's not the Hawks game, and if it's not the Dallas game, even though they looked pretty miserable last night. I still think they're going to be solid, especially when Kyrie comes back. But we get Kings and Wizards and Pelicans 3 all at home. Hopefully, like Khalil just said, like we can just get that moving, get a little rest going, and hopefully by then we're getting a little bit more healthy. But yeah, Caruso, playoff riser. We just need him so desperately for the playoffs. He was so crucial for that last year's finals run, and obviously he's going to be hopefully for this year's as well. I guess while we have a break, I do want to mention for everyone who is watching, I promise this is not like an ad or anything, but we do have memberships on our YouTube channel. If you want to join the memberships, there's descriptions on the YouTube channel. Go look at those. There's exclusive content that we'll be making for you guys that sounded a little bit weird, but like private videos and stuff like that. You will have access to live chat only for you guys, live videos only for you guys. Like I said, videos and maybe some little short game vids as well. So if you guys want to go check that out, you are more welcome to, and we appreciate everybody watching. If anyone else has anything else to say about tonight's game, shoot for it now. If not, I guess I will preview the Atlanta game just a little bit.
All I have to say is just wait till we get healthy, man. That's it. Oh, that's it. That's it.
I was going to touch up. I think last episode you said that we weren't getting the champion or MVP whistle, Joe, but I think the refs have found that whistle. 91 total free throws tonight. Shea had 23 from 26. Pretty nuts. So good to get that call finally.
Yeah, and I'm honestly kind of glad you said that because I know what the narrative is going to be tomorrow. 26 fucking free throws. Are you kidding me? Like
6 quarters.
6 quarters and everything. Every visit to the line was deserved. Like it was a foul every time tonight. There was no questions asked. There was no crowd reaction until the end when they were losing because that's what the Pacers like to do last year too. So it was well deserved every trip to the line, and he's got to start making. I mean, 23 or 26 is solid, but he's missed a little too many for the first 2 games in my opinion.
No, yeah, but people who are complaining about free throws, they're just that's the dumbest thing to complain about. Everybody who's averaged 30 shot 10 plus for the most part,
right?
Like my player all time, outside of Kevin Durant maybe because he just I don't know how he gets 30 on 10 shots and don't go to the free throw line. But also, like everybody who averages 30 gets 10 free throws. Like that's why that narrative is kind of dumb. Like I hate that you need free throws to average 30 in this league.
Right, and especially if you're leading the league in drives and your team as a whole is like second to last in free throws a game anyway. So
and whatever, 9 or 8 last year.
Whatever. Yeah.
So like I don't get where that narrative came, but I don't know who.
Well, it's the new generation of Twitter beef or whatever. They like to pick on the players and try to find the one thing that they could possibly drag out. But there's nothing you can drag out with this guy.
Getting 8+. You're getting 8+ free throws, maybe 10+ if you average in 30, realistically. So I hate that. I hate that. That's like a thing.
Speaking about the king of free throws, the Los Angeles Lakers, Khalil, how you feeling about them after their first game?
Hey, you don't worry about us, all right? We ain't got nothing to talk about.
All right, we'll move on. Quickly, we're just going to preview the
Luke Reeves and G Leaguers. This is a shame.
quickly, we're going to preview the Hawks game on Saturday.
Uh,
Let me just make sure that it is televised or not. I can't even say televised because it's not even on TV anymore. But yeah, NBA TV game, which I didn't even think was a thing anymore. But you guys' thoughts on that game? I mean, we touched on it a little bit, but might as well just shoot for it now.
Yeah, I guess the immediate thought would be Hawks had a pretty busy summer, getting Trae Young extended, and then also adding Kristaps Porzingis to this roster. So it feels like a very young, competitive roster. I think that this Hawks team, if they're healthy, like I have them as like top 3 seed out east. So there's going to be a really big test or challenge. Like them and the Knicks are kind of up there for teams that are going to be interesting out east. Everyone else, I feel like, are pretty much easy wins for us. But this Hawks game is going to actually be probably one of the tests that I'm looking most forward towards. And I don't think they'll be able to defend Shea, but I do think they have enough defensive pieces for the other guys that we have on our team. So I'm curious if AJ and Wiggins and those guys keep up what they've been doing, considering defenders that the Hawks have now.
Yeah, we'll find out a little bit more about the Hawks tomorrow too. They take on the Magic, and they'll be in a back-to-back scenario as well. So I do kind of have a little bit of breaking news. We have a bit of an issue in Denver going on right now. Aaron Gordon started the game tonight 7 for 7 from 3.
Oh,
He had 25 points at halftime in Golden State. If he's hitting threes like that, we might be in for some trouble this year because
Oh no.
that's the problem. That's the problem. Other than that,
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, if we're all set, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Oh, wait, we got a prediction from Indie Sports real quick.
Oh.
14 overtime.
Listen, the way it's been going, I can see that
happen.
trend for sure. Khalil, do you have anything to talk about preview for the Atlanta game, or we'll just talk about it when we get there? Oh, I think Khalil is frozen. So other than that, we appreciate everybody watching. If you're enjoying the content, which we hope you are, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on all socials at Bring the Thunder Podcast. We will see you guys on Saturday for the game in Atlanta. And one last thing, weekly episodes starting next week, dropping every Thursday. So we'll talk more about that. But everyone have a good night. We'll see y'all next time. Good luck to you, Indie Sports fan, as well. And Thunder, baby, let's go.